Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Welcome to the Rocket Right Show, starring Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar. Two busy blondes with their fingers on the pulse of all things Louisiana. Events, health, leisure, entertainment, and more. It's the Rocket Right Show. And now, here's Betsy and Kay.
We are so glad that you could join us. It is summertime and the living is easy. Everything's opening up. There's lots of great things to go do, places to enjoy that we haven't for a while, and maybe some new ones too. Mm-hmm. And so we're really excited that you could be here because we want to introduce you to some of our very good friends and some people that can teach you a little something new. And that's always good to learn a little something new. So later in the show, we're going to meet David Baker. He is the incoming president of the New Orleans Press Club. He also is the editor of Louisiana Weekly magazine and newspaper. You're going to be really surprised at some of the things he is doing in and around the greater New Orleans area. And we're also going to be talking with Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center, Dr. Cole Blunt. And I'm really looking forward to what she has to say.
And how she likes Louisiana.
And how she likes Louisiana. We know she probably likes Louisiana if she came on the show. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty safe bet. We like Louisiana. Anyway, we love it. And we're coming to you from the Partners One studio.
And speaking of Partners One, we've got one of our, I think you're a regular now, Dr. Ron McMorris with Elite Chiro. And you're going to introduce us to a physical therapist that is in the same building with you. And I'm going to save that honor for you.
Okay, great. Now?
Yeah, go right ahead, boy. Go right up. You part of the intro.
Okay. So, good friend of mine, Matt Madere. First of all, thank you, ladies, for having me on the show again.
We always love when you come to see us.
Love being here on the show. It's such. I can't wait for it. I love it. When we schedule the date, I just can't wait for it. So,
thank you.
Thank you.
Good friend of mine, Matt Madere. I grew up in Livingston Parish. I was raised in Livingston Parish. My clinic's in Livingston Parish. Everything about me is Livingston Parish. I've talked every month about Livingston Parish and how to make Livingston Parish better and better and better. And Livingston Parish, in May 1st, became even better once Matt Madere opened ACE Physical Therapy in Walker. So people that don't know ACE Physical Therapy is there, ask for ACE. When you go to your doctor, they tell you that you need physical therapy for whatever it is. He's trained in anything that's needed for physical therapy. So we're really excited to have Matt join us. His practice is already growing. It's only been open a month and a half, and we're just really excited to have him there. So
it's always good to have a physical therapist or a chiropractor on speed dial because you never plan to need one. You know, you never plan to need one. You suddenly do, and it's good to know some, so here you go.
Absolutely. Just ask for ACE.
Yeah, well, this is part of, like, your entire clinic has expanded. Mm-hmm. And I think we have a couple of photos that I was going to, because it's a beautiful space. Not only, it's good to feel good when you're trying to get to feeling better, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think we have a couple of pics that we might give people a sneak peek if they haven't been in there that you can tell us.
Really
Elite
nice.
and ACE right there. That partnership says it all.
So we named the building CAM Wellness Center. CAM Wellness, Complementary Alternative Medicine. What we're trying to do is complement and be an alternative for those who want to try the non-drug approach. There's a part for drugs. I mean, we need them in America. We need them in Livingston Parish, but with the opioid crisis we're facing today, we want to be able to provide other services to patients that, can hit areas where chiropractic maybe not, where we can't touch the patients, or it's just kind of outside of our scope. Mm-hmm. So Matt, physical therapy. Next month, we'll be talking to y'all about a nurse practitioner who is joining our practice.
Look at that lovely space. What would you have done in that room?
The Serenity Room. That's where, you go to most places and you get stim on a hard table, your back's hurting, your neck's hurting. And you come to Elite Chiropractic or ACE Physical Therapy, when we do electric stim, you're going to be a zero gravity heated leather massage chair.
And talk a little bit about electric stim, because a lot of people listening are like, what's that? What's he talking about?
Basically, in a nutshell, e-stim, it's just a pain modulator, electrical pain modulator to help control your pain.
And it does work because I have had it. And after a car wreck and messed up a couple of discs in my neck, it just made such a difference in relaxing me and just helping me. It just really was very helpful.
Awesome.
And we just showed a picture of your fantastic staff. You got a lot of folks over there doing things.
We do, and we got a lot going on. But again, I can't say enough about how excited I am to have ACE Physical Therapy and Matt in there with us. It's just really pumped.
Well, Matt, we're going to let you speak a little bit. How about that? Would you like to talk a little bit? We want to know about you and your background and your physical therapy training background. Where'd you come from?
It's my pleasure being here. I thank y'all. I trained at South Alabama in Mobile. Originally went to LSU for undergraduate, but went to South Alabama in Mobile. And then came back to Baton Rouge and did a little bit of outpatient for 3 or 4 years, actually where I met Ron. Ron was our athletic trainer at the time. And went out and did home health for a little while, and Ron's been hounding me for a while, and I finally came back and joined him, kind of made full circle, and here we are.
Cool. Now, talk to folks a little bit about physical therapy. What all does that involve? I mean, a lot of people don't know all the different things that physical therapists can do. They think about, maybe working out your knee after an injury or whatever, but y'all do the dry needling. You do so many treatment modalities that folks, I think, don't think about.
There's many modalities. We can do massage. We can do deep tissue massage, soft tissue massage, dry needling, ultrasound, electric stimulation, which y'all hit on earlier. Hot packs, cold packs, laser therapy. I mean, it's endless modalities, but we also do a lot of manual therapy, hands-on, as well as exercise, which a lot of people
don't want to go do their home stuff, do they?
But it truly helps strengthening those weak muscles and stretching out those tight muscles.
Well,
tends to help.
I think an important thing is,
He's also more than exercises. He's more than exercise. He's more into STEM. He's post-surgical. He is pre-surgical, stroke, learning to walk again. Matt is looking at getting a piece of equipment to help people learn to walk again. So those who are wheelchair bound, a device to help get them on a treadmill, get the legs moving, get their body to moving. So if you're wheelchair bound and you're having trouble walking, ACE Physical Therapy, ask for ACE.
Yes, ask for ACE. Like I said, we're in the process of getting some very cutting edge technology equipment right now, some zero gravity equipment as we speak.
And tell folks, what does that mean when you say zero gravity? Because a lot of times, we just kind of talk about those things and you know all about it. But all the listeners don't know exactly what that means.
We're going to put you in a system that'll make you weightless to start learning to walk again. And
That's incredible.
It's all stuff that's in the works, like Ron and I were talking about. We've got a lot of new things in the works right now.
By in the works, it'll be there in a few weeks.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yes.
We're not talking about months or,
Exactly.
years down the road.
Exactly.
So y'all like each other? I mean,
He's
you don't
all right,
have any
fella.
headbutt
All right,
stuff
fella,
on.
Yeah, we kind of like each other.
That's good, because otherwise it'd be hard to be in such close-knit quarters, right?
That's right. That's right.
It's really good to work with somebody that you know and have known for a long time, and then you kind of know what they're capable of doing, and then you have a good friend that encourages you to push beyond, what you were doing before, to do something that's going to change people's lives. Once they get the right diagnosis and then they get the right combination of treatments, there's a relationship that's built with the patient. It gives them confidence that they can do this, because the things you're talking about are hard things for patients to do.
Right.
It's hard. It takes a lot of courage.
It's really nice having Ron we bounce ideas off each other all day long. So it works out really well.
There's a misconception. Well, actually, it's not a misconception. There's a lot of butting heads between chiropractors and physical therapists, but Matt and I, we get it. And most of the physical therapists that I know, and myself, we have a great working relationship. I know what I can do, they know what they can do, and in many places we overlap. And it's just, we can do it equally well at many things. So it's a great compliment to have Matt with us, and I'm just, again, ask for ACE.
One of the things that's difficult, though, is if you go to one medical facility, if you have to go to different places, sometimes there's something lost in communication. And the fact that you can do it all in one place and do multiple things in that place, it's so much easier on the patients and their families and whatever their transportation needs are. And it makes such a difference, because I just know you can't always get an appointment right after. So if you're in the same place, they might be able to come for a day or two to get assessed of their plan, and then they know what they're going to be doing. And you've got all the records. You've got all the information, and you're talking directly instead of having to text somebody or fax somebody or get in touch with the doctor and say, what did you give them? What was the medication or whatever? You're able to really make that assessment right there.
Absolutely. So if you know someone that's having a hard time walking, or maybe they're an oncology patient who needs some spinal strengthening, muscle strengthening, ask for ACE.
Sounds good. And we also want to point out, because we're in the Partners One studio, that y'all are Partners One members. And talk just briefly about that, because we have less than a minute left.
Many people don't realize that they can use their Partners One dollars to cover all monetary expenses, including copays, deductibles. We have patients that come in, need massages, and as long as it's a medically needed massage, they can use their copay, their partners, to pay their copay, to pay their deductible, cover expenses. A lot of patients will use partners to pay the deductible down.
That's a great way to hold on to your cash and use something that you're trading for.
Absolutely.
Well, thank y'all so much for joining us, and I can't wait to get back over there and see the new place and all of the new offerings and check out your spot.
Well, thank you so much for coming, Ron McMorris and Matt Madere. Thank you. And we're going to be right back. We're going to be talking with Dr. Cole Blunt, medical oncologist with Our Lady, Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center. Hang tight. We'll be right back for Rocket Right.